Hello everyone, welcome to my analysis of the Season 4 Battle Pass. Let's take a look at the key art. First we have this Mark 7 Spartan, then there's the stance, a new helmet, the Genesis Bloom, new stances and hazmat armor, and this pose, as well as Yoroi, new Yoroi armor. So that's the key art for the new season, and I think it looks really interesting. So when you buy the Battle Pass, you get access to two unique items. You get the coding that you see, Genesis Bloom, it's the blue-green one, and then you also get the assault rifle model that you see as well. On the first tier, you get a backdrop and a new visor. So that's a new visor, Trained Eye. Tier 2, you get a challenge swap and a chest. I think this chest is cool. You can see the chests have colors on them now. So codings apply to chests. Tier 2 has a wrist attachment. Then we have an armor coding for the Mark 7 and credits. Now we have the Mark 6 helmet on Hazmat, which is a sort of different variation of it that's made for Hazmat in mind. We also have a chest, and it looks cool. We also have this new emblem that I slowed down, and another emblem. These are very on theme. So that's one of the new codings for the Commando. And we have this new coding for Hazmat. We also then have this coding for the assault rifle, which goes well with the other coding from before. And in the same tier, we also have this utility. That's for Hazmat. So we also have some, still have some challenge swap and XP boost on the battle passes for now. Those will change. So those are some interesting Mark 7 knee pads. And that's a weapon charm, which is similar to the other emblems. So again, we have this citrus wash, but for other weapons. And this shoulder, the helmet. So these two ones are from the Halo 3 pilot. Like the pilots in Halo 3, they wear those shoulders and that helmet. So that's the Talon helmet. That's from Halo 3 basically, but made for Spartans. So then we have the emblem on the weapon and the midnight coding on Yoroi. So we have the midnight and it scrolls fast, but I like this shoulder. It reminds me of the Chimera one. So there's the other shoulder as well on the other side. It scrolls too fast to even see some of them, sadly. There's Citrus Wash for the bandit and what it looks like. There's also Midnight for Mirage, which I slowed down so you can see. And we also have a weapon coding, but we can't see because it scrolls past it. So there's the effect, Biohazardous. It's an infection-themed one, but I guess biologically infected. So then we have this new helmet, Trendlock. I think it looks nice, cool. It's like a heavier helmet looking thing. So we scroll past and then we have this new coding for the for the Commando. Then we have Midnight again. And we have this helmet. It looks cool. This reminds me a little bit of Bumblebee. So then we have the Sage Advice again. And the coding on this one on the Bulldog. So then we have the attachment on the helmet we just saw, like a filter. And we have Midnight on Eagle Strike, which is slowed down. This is interesting, but sadly we don't really see much of it. And that's the knee pads. And then I tried to slow it down here so you can see this shoulder. Sadly, it's not for long. So then we have this chest plate, which is like an attachment, and the coding for the sidekick. We also have this utility on the Hazmat. So then we have Sage Advice again, but it scrolls too fast. This is an interesting chest. That chest is from the pilot, Halo 3 pilot chest again. So here we have this same coding from earlier on the assault rifle, and again Midnight. But it goes pretty fast. Oh, that's new battle rifle model, Hazcon. This one is in the Battle Pass. Some will probably be in the store or something. But again, this one is in the Battle Pass, and it looks cool. So that's the coding that we already saw. So they're spread out. Okay, here's a new helmet, Armit. It looks interesting. The visor is very forward. We'll see what kind of combos I can make. I like this emblem personally. I slowed it down, but it's like the hazard emblem in a way. Then I slowed down the tally since we didn't get to see it much. We have the stance, which I think looks fine. And we sadly don't get to see, well, we get the visor here, but we don't get to see the shoulder pads, so I just zoomed in. Those will be interesting shoulder pads. Then we have more of those coatings, weapon coatings that we've seen. Then we have a better look at this emblem, which looks interesting, like a document. We see the flare gun. You cannot use it. It's similar to the one in campaign, I think, with different model, I think. It looks cool. I like it. We have surface tension on the VK, and we also have this one again on the Spanker. So we have the shoulder, but it goes too fast. So then we have I slowed it down. There you go. We also had the coating, but it went fast. And again, this is the helmet we saw earlier, but the attachments. You see like the filters and on top. Alright, so then we have Citrus Wash for the battle rifle. You can see a little bit. We have the rail grip, a wrist attachment. And now we have this new effect, which is leaky seals. I like these effects, which are more passive, like the breathing fire one. So this is like your armor's leaking fluids and stuff. Flood Spartan. So you see the attachment, the utility I mean, has the color of the Spartan now. The emblem that we've seen earlier, and this coating again on that. This goes fast, so I slowed it down so you can see what the shoulder looks like. That's for the hazmat one. So we have the Citrus Wash, and also look at this chest, which I tried to slow down. Then we have the knee pads for the new core. This chest has a knife on it, as you can see. Chests with knives are cool, but this is a different type of knife. And it's called Lifeguard Dock. So maybe a surgical knife or something, who knows. So then, for next year's, we have this new shoulder, but it's really, I tried doing my best to show you guys. We also have this utility, which is an interesting utility. Does that have to do with drilling? I'm not sure, but it's something. Sage Advice, and then those coatings. Then we have like this visor, which is like greenish splatter on it. And then we have the classified emblem. This is a new helmet for the hazmat. It looks a little bit like something like the pilot or something. Anyways, so we have new gloves as well. And a visor right after, but... So the visor is like those warning labels, but in a sort of visor form and a little bit different, using patterns instead. So then, other than the visor, we will have this stance. There you go. It looks alright. And then we have this attachment, which I think can be used on multiple. Then we have the last helmet, which is interesting looking. No visor, but it's like very boxy. So then we have finally the shotgun. You see? The Bulldog. This is a model. It's different looking. So now we saw this on the key art, I believe, or something. So there you go. That's the Battle Pass. And before we go, let's take a look at these bundles. So some of them are new. You can see Toolmaster, Career. You can see the Super Bundle as well. The Super Bundle has 2 other items. You also see the yellow one, the item, which has an effect. So if we look at the exclusive ones, you see that if you buy the Super Bundle, you get this item, this effect, which is cool. And also this little charm. If you buy them separately, you don't get them. So you can see the effects you can get on this bundle, which includes in the super bundle. Oh yeah, that's the new assault rifle. I think it looks cool. And the new sidekick as well. These are models, not brand new weapons. They're models. So I think that looks cool. Again, it's better if you buy them together to get more stuff. Well, it's up to you. I will be showcasing it, of course. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.